Hello everyone. Nyssa here from the Atlantic Institute of Aromatherapy, and I have a question for you. Have you ever got to know a plant that you knew really well as an essential oil, but you just got to know the plant? And have you ever thought you were getting to know the plant that you knew as an essential oil, only later to find out that it wasn't the same plant at all? If so, you and I have something in common. You see, I have a confession to make regarding cardamom, which is our featured essential oil this month in the Inner Sanctum, which is our virtual classroom membership that makes aromatherapy education affordable and with no homework. And each month we cover a new essential oil and dive deeper into the study of that essential oil. Well, over the past several years, I have started to learn a lot more about the worlds of botany and herbalism so that I can get to know aromatic plants outside of these little teeny tiny bottles. And it is an incredible educational experience. The plants are our greatest teachers, as are some of the most important people in our life. So this is what happened. I have many tropical plants in my yard, thanks to my wonderful husband who's got a super green thumb. And he tells me that we've got a cardamom plant in the yard, and I'm so excited because I love getting to know the plants that I know as oils. And as we were covering this in the Inner Sanctum, I was like, oh, awesome, check out this plant. I even included a video clip of me showing the plant, and maybe we'll slip that in right here.
Hey, here is my cardamom plant. Check it out, Elateria cardamomum. As I mentioned, it hasn't fruited yet, so I've not been able to get the seeds. But if I come over here and just squeeze this leaf a little bit, there's just I might be imagining it, but I swear, there's just the slightest littlest spiciness to it. So anyways, I'll let you know if this ever fruits, but I just want you to be able to see this very nice looking plant that creates such a great aromatic for us.
So the thing is, when my mom was over and we were recording our podcast for the membership, which is where she and I talk a little bit more about the oil that we're featuring this month, I take her outside and I'm like, hey Mom, check it out. I have a cardamom plant. And she literally takes one look at it and goes, that's not a cardamom plant. I said, yes it is, look. And she goes, does the leaf smell? And I said, yeah, they smell like cardamom. And she's like, yeah, it's not cardamom. It's false cardamom. Classic case of common name confusion. I say to her, she tells me, oh no, that's false cardamom or cardamom ginger. It's a ginger cardamom or cardamom ginger or whatever. And I was like, yeah, cardamom's part of the ginger family, Ginziberaceae. I'm like thinking I'm all smart and stuff. And then after she left, I started to do some research, aka Google searching. And I come to find out that when a cardamom plant has leaves that smell, it's a false cardamom. Because, as you know, or you may not know, cardamom essential oil comes from the seeds. The aromatic is in the seeds. And these are, I'm now like obsessed with cardamom seed pods. These little seed pods here that got these little black seeds in it. They're lovely to chew. I'm throwing them everywhere. And that is not the same as the cardamom plant I have in my yard. So I really can't help but laugh because this, maybe we'll give you a close-up of this mug right here. It says, OMG, my mother was right about everything. This was a mug my mother had just given me for the holidays. And I don't know if it's self-fulfilling prophecy or what, but I had to say, hey Mom, you were totally right. That is not a real cardamom. As you learn about aromatics and as you learn about plants, you will make these mistakes. It is just part of the learning process. So I'm not going to feel any shame for this mistake that I made, but I did want to record a confession for you and share that even I, an aromatherapy educator, make these mistakes too. There's nothing wrong with learning as you go and coming clean, as it were. So I wanted to come clean for you all and let you know that I totally misidentified that cardamom plant. But now I know how to tell the difference between these plants. So just know that with every mistake that you make, if you misidentify a plant or think that an oil has some property when it's actually the herb that has that property, all of these things is part of the learning experience. And at the Atlantic Institute, we want to keep the learning going.